Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Bill Wendell. Thank you, friends. And welcome to a high-flying version of To Tell the Truth. Actually, I should have said a low-flying version, because our first contestant is a member of the famous naval aerobatic team called the Blue Angels. Sure you've heard of them. We've got some marvelous film of the Blue Angels in flight, and we'll meet one of the pilots as soon as we meet our ground-struck panel here on To Tell the Truth.
Nipsey Russell. Stevie Carlisle. Bill Cullen. And Peggy Cass.
And we are loaded for all kinds of stuff today. We have, as usual, our terrifying trio of Cass, Cullen, and Carlisle.
How do you do, sir?
And then, as our special guest, we have a gentleman who, if you get down on bended knee, might possibly come up with a poem, Mr. Nipsey Russell.
Indeed.
Nipsey, on matters aerial, have you anything to say? A poem about planes flying?
Yes. Don't gripe if your airline should take off late. That makes no reason or rhyme. It's better to get where you're going a little late than to get to the graveyard on time.
That's very good. People always forget that the pilot wants to get there, too, you know? No sense in getting nervous. But right now, panel, I want you to feast your eyes on the monitor for some film featuring the Navy's famed Blue Angels. And Bill Cullen, watch this stuff, boy. There they all are lined up, ready for takeoff. Look at that. Now, how's he going to get straightened out again? Almost touching wingtips. They peel off here. In that's up. I want to tell you, to start out in that course, the first thing you need is a big airsick bag. That's the number one thing you got to have, aside from skill. Now let us meet one of the pilots who was in the cockpit of one of those planes that you just saw. Right
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Vance Parker.
Number two.
My name is Vance Parker.
Number three.
My name is Vance Parker.
And, of course, only one of these three very impressive-looking young men is indeed Vance Parker, and here is his aerobatic announcement. He says, I, Vance Parker, am a lieutenant in the United States Navy. As such, it is my distinction to be a member of the illustrious Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron known as the Blue Angels. Our mission is to give spectacular demonstrations of precision aerobatic and formation flying to our own personnel and to the general public. Flying our aircraft in close formation at low altitudes, we use two basic formations. One, the echelon, in which we execute rolls and changeover rolls. And two, our famous diamond, where we roll, loop, and execute the fleur-de-lis breakup. Having just watched us in action on film, it may surprise you to know that our maneuvers are neither stunts nor are they daring feats, but rather they comprise the stock and trade of every Navy fighter pilot. Signed, Vance Parker. And panel, you may ponder the wild blue yonder while our sponsors envision their rosy future as follows.
Big box! What? Hi! Stop!
Tally ho.
Let's play.
Now, all three of these disgustingly trim young gentlemen across the way claim to be Lieutenant Vance Parker, who flies with the dazzling aerobatic group called the Blue Angels. Let's start with our own resident flyboy, Mr. Bill Cullen.
Well, flyboy in a broad sense of the word, Gary, because I was talking to Kitty and Peggy during the commercial, and they said, you're going to give them technical questions. I want you to know that 30 years ago, I could have wiped these fellas out, but things have changed a little bit since I did it. Number three, is there something that we used to have in the old days in flying an airplane that now with jet propulsion you are no longer a problem you are no longer met with?
I can't imagine what it would be.
Number one, when you start a jet down the runway, do you add rudder either right or left, or do you let it take care of itself?
You shouldn't have to.
Number two, didn't we used to have a thing called torque? Would you tell me about torque as quickly as you can, number two?
Well, torque resulting from the rotating mass in the engine and the propeller blade.
Number three, in the time that your group has been formed, the men keep coming along, they keep bringing new guys in. How many guys have been pilots in your group?
Well, currently there are 3 new men each year. We have 7...
Sorry we didn't get to finish that. 3 new men each year, and so we go to Peggy, please.
Thank you. Number 3, I thought there was only one Air Force, but you're in the Navy Air Force. I mean, could you straighten me out on that?
Well, the Navy has an air arm. We basically fly off aircraft carriers.
Oh, so I see. Now, number one, why are they called the Blue Angels? Because you're in the Navy?
I'm not sure where the name was originated.
Oh,
Blue
I know a
Angels.
nightclub named that. But are your planes blue?
Yes, they are.
Well, maybe that's why you're called the Blue Angels. Number two, do you get extra pay for doing this daredevil work?
No, it's normal flight pay.
Well, now, number three, when it says every pilot could be a Blue Angel, you're not going to tell me just some fella standing in front of the hangar that happens to be an ensign in the Navy could get in and do those tricks.
No. You have to be a pilot first and have 1,000 hours, and then you apply, and you're screened, and then we each choose our replacements. I'll choose my replacement.
Oh, well, now, number one, who choreographs the act? I mean, you know, you all fly next to one another. Somebody must make up those tricks.
Well, it is an act. We put the show together in El Centro, California, and we fly the maneuvers that we want to fly in an air show.
Thank you. Now,
And on down to Nipsey Russell, please.
Number two, is there a wake in the back of a plane, of one of these planes? If you fly in the wake in the tail of another plane, don't you get a turbulence that throws
You very
off?
definitely can feel it, yes.
I see. Number three, now these sort of close order tactics, similar to what they teach an infantryman, could any skilled Navy pilot do these maneuvers on command?
Well, we practice to do them closer together than the average Navy pilot, but all Navy pilots are supposed to be able to do this.
I see. Number one, what kind of stress, gravity stresses are these planes that you fly geared to absorb?
Well, they're guaranteed up to 7 Gs. You'll pull just about that.
Still sticking with number...
I'm afraid not. We're going to go on to Kitty Carlisle.
Thank you. Number three, who gives the signals for these maneuvers that you do?
The boss does, the number one man.
Where is he?
He flies at the front of the diamond.
Oh, and he says, now we'll all roll over?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
And everybody then rolls over?
That's correct.
Uh-huh. Number two, back to you about the stuff from the jet in front of you. I was on a plane coming back from Toronto the other day, and it felt like we'd hit a rock. So I asked the stewardess to find out what it was, and the pilot said we'd hit somebody else's jet stream. How can you all fly in that formation with other people's jet streams right in front of you?
We're not flying directly behind each other. The lead planes up here, number 2 and 3
looks
here,
that
and
way.
the slot flies below.
I see. And number one, how do you choose?
All righty, we have ourselves a little gong. And when you hear the gong, you know what that means? That means crayon times, friends. Unleash your talents and mark down a number 1 or a number 2 or a number 3. And as you know... pay $50 for each wrong vote. We pay $500 if we stump the lieutenants all together. And Bill Cullen, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, I really, as I say, a lot of time has passed since I used to do minor things that they did. But on the basis of Kitty's sensational technical questions, just on the basis of that, I felt compelled to vote for number 3. Thank you, Kitty.
A compelling number 3, a collaboration actually between Cullen and Carlisle and Cass.
I didn't notice any stunning technical questions.
He just
a flyer.
Hitting a rock on the way back from Toronto. That's tops in my book.
That's flying very low, I can tell you that.
Number 1 and 2 look as though they were from MGM. They look just like the kind of guys that are in all the movies of World War II. So I voted for number 3.
On the basis that you think our producers are a bunch of sneaks,
He
right?
looks like my super. I'm sure he's the right one.
Let's go down to Nipsey Russell, please.
Well, on the basis that the one fact that I know about in aerodynamics is there's a turbulent wake from one plane to another, and because number 2 looks like an astronaut I know, I voted for him.
All right, we got 1, 2, and a pair of 3s in Kitty Carlisle.
Well, he's the expert on aviation, and I voted for my own question, and he voted for number 3, so I'm obviously wrong. I voted for number 2.
I wouldn't bet on that. I'm not in it anymore.
Well, it's all weighted down at the other end. We got a pair of 2s and a pair of 3s, and it's a very good team. Let's see how it turned out. The votes are all in. Will the real Lieutenant Vance Parker please stand up, sir?
How do you like
Hey there,
that?
Good job. You stumped the panel totally. You got $500 for yourselves. Let's find out who we all are. Number 2, sir, are you a pilot? What is your name? What do you do?
I'm not a pilot. My name's Jordan Colby. I'm a banker with Manufacturers Hanover Trust.
And number 3, sir, tell us about yourself.
My name is Joseph O'Brien. I'm a stockbroker, and I'm president of my own firm here in New York.
Here it is. Vance Parker, one question. There must be, in a course of training, there must be a certain number, a low number, I know, of casualties. But are the casualties higher? Now, I'm not meaning necessarily fatal casualties. Accidents higher amongst the Blue Angels than there are amongst other pilots?
No, sir. That's not true. We set up our training program to eliminate those type things, and we are as professional as we can be about the training that we do, and to eliminate that type of thing.
Well, boy, I envy you. I tell you, that looks like the greatest fun in the world. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. And thank you, gentlemen, also for being with us on To Tell the Truth. Take care. Now, panel, it is now trivia game time.
Oh.
What do you feel like doing when you hear me say, teddy bear, turn around, teddy bear, touch the ground? What does that make you feel like doing?
Leaving.
Playing a ring game.
Doing what?
Playing some kind of a ring game.
Playing some kind of a ring game. Where were you folks brought up? Teddy bear, turn around, teddy bear, it's a jump rope rhyme.
I didn't know.
Not in my neighborhood.
Didn't know.
Not in my neighborhood.
What did they say in your neighborhood?
The Cambridge girls are something, some little girls are tough. I can't remember them.
1, 2, button my shoe.
1, 2, button my shoe. 1, that's what we did in Baltimore. But anyhow, we have coming up a lady who knows all about jump rope rhymes, and we'll find out about jump rope rhymes as soon as we come right back.
Now, The Price is Right is on BUZZR.
Oh, yes.
The Price is Right, every day at 3. BUZZR, let's price.
Now let's meet our jump rope enthusiast.
Number 1. What is your name, please?
My name is Francilia Butler.
Number 2.
My name is Francilia Butler.
Number 3.
My name is Francilia Butler.
And here is the skip rope saga of Francilia Butler. She says, and I wish anybody else on the panel would read this affidavit, but I'll try. He says, I, Francilia Butler, jump for joy when I hear a new jump rope rhyme to add to my collection. In my relentless pursuit of this folk art form, I have collected hundreds of jump rope rhymes, both here and abroad. Now, there isn't just one kind of jump rope rhyme. There can be political jump rope rhymes, or domestic jump rope rhymes, or satirical jump rope rhymes, brand new jump rope rhymes, or medieval jump rope rhymes. There are jump rope rhymes for counting and fortune telling, and some jump rope rhymes are especially planned for jumping in and out, or for skinning, or for jumping double dutch. Jumping rope is not always done with a rope. Round the world, youngsters skip with cords made of straw, elastic, wicker, and even honeysuckle vines. It is indeed a universal children's game. In the United States, a verse called Teddy Bear, is probably the best known rhyme. To my surprise, I discovered children skip to it in such unexpected locations as South Africa, Luxembourg, Ecuador, and Japan. Signed, Francilia Butler. It is the best known jump rope rhyme in any place in the world except right in this studio amongst this panel. Let's start with Nipsey.
Number 1, in my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia, when kids were jumping rope, one or the other would shout, hot peas. Did that mean anything to you?
Yes, that means jump very rapidly.
Okay. Number 3, do you know anything about the two rope swinging when they're swinging ropes and out? How is that called?
That's called double dutch.
That's called double dutch. Well, what happens when you're jumping just one foot?
Well, it's doubly hard.
All right. Number 2, do you know of any instance in which the skipping of rope is applied in athletics?
Oh, yes. Football players do, and so do boxers.
I see. Number 2 still.
Hey, boy, and we're going on to Kitty Carlisle.
You're a great rope jumper. My goodness. Number 2, it says here there are medieval jump rope rhymes. I've never seen any pictures of children jumping rope in the old pictures. How did you discover that?
Well, there are some relics of vases and that sort of thing, where children have been shown skipping rope. It goes back to about 200 A.D.
I see. Number 1, what is a medieval jump rope rhyme?
Well, there's one that's almost medieval. It dates from Rabelais.
And what is it?
I ate an egg and a ton of beef, 80 sheep, and still I was hungry.
Number 3, how on
He was a
earth...
good writer, but he was a lousy rhymer.
Number 3, how did you ever get into this?
I'm sorry, Kitty, we got a buzzer, and we're going to go to Bill Cullen.
Number 1, I will ask you this. You were talking about medieval rhymes and things like that. Do kids today still do as much rope jumping as they did in my day or Gary's day back in the late 19th century?
Even more. I think that's one of the beautiful things about our culture.
No, number 2, there was a rhyme we used to have in Pittsburgh. We used to say salt, vinegar, mustard, and what came next?
Pepper, and then you speed it up.
Is that what happened?
That's right.
I usually fell down about that time, number 2, which was my particular problem. Number 3, what do you call when 5 or 6 kids all get together and one takes a rope at one end of the yard and the other kid goes the other end? All of them have to jump at once. Does that have a name?
I don't know any specific name for it, no.
Is it?
And finally to Peggy Cass.
We say red hot pepper. Oh, number 3, I think jump roping is terrific. I own a jump rope. I almost fainted. It was 89 cents. They were only 10 cents when I was a kid. But it's very good exercise. Now, number 1, what do you think is what would you say is an accelerating jump rope rhyme?
Well, the salt, vinegar, mustard, pepper.
Thank you. Number 2, do you know where the children jump rope in, say, Arabia?
They surely do, all through that area.
Now, number 3, to what use do you put this extraordinary knowledge of jump roping? Have you written a book, a paper?
Yes, I wrote a book. It's out of print now, but...
It's out of print?
It was printed by the Dial publishing
Thank you.
company.
And number one, do you work?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I'm a professor at the University of Connecticut.
Thank you. And number two, where?
And we have put an end to our childhood fantasies with a bell. Mark down a number, if you will, friends, a number 1, or a number 2, or a number 3. And Nipsey, if you've made up your mind, would like to know who, why, and all like that.
Well, I was going along with number 2. I didn't know that football players used ropes. I thought they stepped from one automobile tire to another to establish pedal dexterity. But I voted for number 1 because of the hot peas answer.
All righty, and so we got number 1, Sean and Kitty.
Well, they're all lovely ladies, but number 2 looks so cheerful. And it seems to me that this is a rather cheerful occupation to run around collecting jump rope rhymes, so I voted for her. Oh, here it is.
All righty, and so we got a 1 and a 2. We're going down the line. I don't know whether we are or not. Bill Cullen?
You see, Peggy asked the question. She said, did you write a book or something like that? And number 3, in answer to that, said, yes, I did, and it's out of print now. And that sounds like something that the real person would know, not be particularly happy about, but add anyway. So for that reason, I voted for number 3.
Well, so that's the way it goes, and somebody's going to have to get 2. Peggy?
Well, I read about this lady in the paper. There wasn't a picture of her, but I know she was a professor at the University of Connecticut. However, they could all be professors. I voted for number 2 because she looks more professorial.
Very well and very interesting. The votes are all in. Will the real Francilia Butler please stand up?
Oh, it's number 1.
Dr. Butler. Thank you, Dr. Butler. Well done. Good team. Excellent team. Number 2, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Ruth Knight, and I've worked for Eastern Airlines for 33 years, and I'm presently writing a book about my experiences.
Good luck to you. Number 3, you say it wasn't so hard. What is your real name? What do you do?
I'm Kathy Whitney, and I'm a housewife, a mother of 4 children, and I do charity work.
Hey, that's it. Good way to spend your time. Dr. Butler, as somebody said, you are not only interested in children's games. What other, aren't you interested in some sort of publication for children?
Yes, I co-edit with Bennett Brockman at the University of Connecticut a scholarly journal devoted to the serious study of children's literature.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Butler, and thank you, ladies, also. Good session. Well, I don't know about you, but I learned a lot more about jump rope rhymes than I ever thought I would have to. That's some affidavit to read, I want to tell you, jump rope rhymes. And so, friends, until tomorrow at the same time, have a happy jump rope rhyme, and we'll see you sometime.
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tappan production.